Hey 5C. Alright, so I have dishes to do, but I don't really feel like doing those. You know what I do feel like doing? Shout outs! Yeah! So, okay, I'm gonna get started. And again, I said this in the 5A video, but I doubt you watched it. And what I want to say is that everybody you meet in your lifetime gets certain things from you. So they pick up on different parts of your personality. So the things that I'm going to say are only one small fraction of who you are. And we all know that I shouldn't say we all know, but I know that every one of you is amazing and incredible for different reasons. And I also know and respect the fact that I really only have gotten to know you a small fraction of who you are. And I wish I could get to know each and every one of you just so completely. But unfortunately, our time is limited together. So, just realize that whatever I say, multiply it times like 1,000,000 because you're incredible. And that's a fact. So, my first person, let me just mix these up a little bit. Wow, finally doing this. Okay, so. Okay, so 2 minutes in. Nickname. I hope y'all remember these nicknames. 2 minutes in. Science equals Robison. Science equals Robison. So, science equals Robison. It's actually really hard to do this without saying your real names, by the way. You are a very special person and a very respectful person, and mostly I want to thank you for being so respectful all year and so engaging. I feel like you have helped so many people in your class, and I really believe that you are one of the reasons that your class is so respectful and has such a feeling of willingness to help. Oh my gosh, seriously, it was recording that whole time. Wow. So my screen was totally black. I don't know what happened on the video, but we're just going to go forward. So science equals Robison. Mostly I just want to say thank you, and I've really enjoyed getting to teach you in class. I remember seeing you in 3rd grade and just noticing how kind of quiet you were and reserved, and I think it's been amazing to see you just come out of your shell a little bit and smile and share your sense of humor, which is so unique and has so much perspective. I hope for you that you can keep your sense of wonder in the world alive as you grow. That's easy to lose, and I really hope that you hang on to that, even though it will be hard and it will be challenged. And I know you're going to keep your sense of humor, so that's great. And just remember not to take things too seriously, and I know that you won't. So that's wonderful. There are lots of things that I want to say also just about, God, this is going to be a long video too. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. So science equals Robison. You know that I agree with you about so many things, your views on the world and a lot of your ideas, and it's always fun to agree with people. I love that. It's very affirming, and you know, who doesn't want to agree or you know, be around people who agree. So that's cool that we have that in common. Be patient with others if they don't agree with you, and accept them anyway, and even be open to their ideas, and you'll get more out of life, and you'll be happier and have more knowledge than you ever thought possible. Just remember, there are many paths in life, and I'm very, very thankful that our paths crossed. Next up, Gucci Dragon at 7 minutes 26 seconds. Gucci Dragon. First of all, I've really appreciated all that you've been willing to put forth in my class in terms of your effort, in terms of your friendliness and your compassion, your honesty. It's been very refreshing for me, and I've been very thankful for that, and I've noticed it. I think you are somebody who is so smart and so kind, and my hope for you is that you will grow, and as you grow, you'll have a view of the world that is more positive than it is negative. That you will realize that in life we have to really fight sometimes to be positive, and sometimes we really have to fight to keep going, really. I mean, sometimes it's hard, and I know that you have experienced that more than a few times this year, and my hope is that you will be strong in yourself and that you won't let others bring you down. And just please remember that if someone's trying to bring you down, it's because, say it with me, class, they're already below you. So I hope that that can give you some feeling of power and confidence, and hang in there, be strong, and I just pray that as you grow, your light and your all that good stuff will just flow freely, and that you will just have such a happy, wonderful life. And in middle school, you know, it can be hard, but don't give up. And I just want to say that when I see you smile and laugh, it just gives me life. I just love it so much, and it just makes me really happy. Next up, at 10 minutes and 11 seconds, is Ugly 3578. Okay. Ugly 3578. I feel like you and I have kind of made a little friendship. I feel like you're my little buddy, even though, well, I don't want to give away any details about who this could be, so I'm not going to describe anything about your physical appearance. But I will say that you are not ugly, and I think you know that. I hope you know that. You're a very well, again, I don't want to give any words that would indicate whether you are a male or a female, but you are not ugly. You are very handsome if you're a boy and very pretty if you're a girl. Again, I'm not saying anything because I don't want anyone to know, but um, I think that you have a great sense of humor, and despite you know, sometimes not paying the best attention, you've really impressed me with what you've learned in my class this year, and just the level of intelligence that you show when you put your mind to whatever the task is at hand. And I want you to know that you are brilliant. That those aren't just things that I say to make people feel good about themselves, because I'm not interested in making people feel good about themselves with lies, right? Um, you truly do have everything that you need to succeed. And God, this is really hard to do these shout outs because I want to like speak to you on a certain level, but I want to maintain confidentiality. So I guess I'll just talk to you personally and tell you some of the other things that I might want to say. But I've just appreciated your sense of humor, and I think that you have a lot to bring to groups that you are a part of, because you really just remind everybody not to take themselves so seriously. And that is a quality that sometimes can be tricky. Sometimes it can get you into trouble, joking too much, that kind of thing, not being able to focus when it's time to focus. Those are things that can be tricky. Not necessarily all the time, but generally people who are really good at bringing that level of happiness and laughter to a group sometimes themselves can have trouble focusing and applying themselves. So my hope for you, and you will hear me if you listen to the other videos, you'll hear this come up every now and then, but my hope for you, my greatest hope for you, is that you will find that balance in life, where you have the work that you're doing and the play and the laughter and the funny stuff. Because when you put those together, it's like magic. It's the total happiness of life. And I know that you're very clear about what you want to be when you grow up, and I'm so excited about that for you. And I really believe in that for you. But I also want you to know that you really can do whatever it is that you want, because you have all the pieces that you need. You've got the brains, you've got the looks, you've got the charisma, you've got the understanding, and you've just really got it all. And I don't want you to ever feel like you've got to limit yourself to one thing or to one type of people. You know what I mean? Just stay open-minded, stay lighthearted, stay happy, keep smiling. Please don't give up. And just remember that we can't always look to other people to give us the things that we need. Other people aren't going to give us the confidence that we need. Other people aren't going to be able to ever do the hard work for us. All of those things. Other people will never give us the happiness that we feel. Human beings mess up all the time. That's one thing we have in common. We all make mistakes. So we can never rely on another person for our 100% happiness, because that other person's going to mess up eventually. And if we are relying on that person for their happiness, then our mood and feelings are up and down, up and down, up and down. So again, with the balance, I just hope and pray that you will find that. Again, I remember meeting you last year, and I saw where you were last year when we met during testing. You may or may not remember it, and I really felt this sense of that you had just kind of like given up, sort of. It's kind of how I felt like you just kind of decided like, that all this stuff, it's not for me. Well, I want you to know that whatever you put your mind to, whatever you decide, it could be yours and it could be for you. So follow your happiness, and may your happiness come from within, and may you fight for balance so that you can continue to just spread your joy in the world. And as you grow, try to make sure that you're not bringing other people down. I feel like you've gotten better about this. I know you had a couple, years in the past where maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe you might have given other people more of a hard time than you meant to. But just remember that you get out what you put in. So you put out happy, good, funny, good vibes, you get them right back. So just be a positive light in the world, and it's good to call people out and tell the truth, but try to do it in a way that doesn't damage another person. And if you do make a mistake, just go back and apologize. No big deal. And I'm really going to miss you. I really am. So, anyway, next one. Oh, let me see. This one's going to be a little tricky to keep it anonymous, so I'm going to actually change it. And it is Happy Turtle. Happy Turtle. This is starting on at 18 minutes and 40 seconds. So, Happy Turtle. Again, this would be so much easier if I could just say the real names, because it's kind of weird to try to bring up the things that I want to say about somebody, and then it's this random name like Happy Turtle. Okay, so Happy Turtle. Where to start? I remember meeting you last year too, and I was just so impressed with your level of enthusiasm and happiness and the lightness about you. And I've really been thankful for your willingness to do hard work, for your grit, for your focus and your commitment to yourself. And because of that commitment, it just takes your whole class and it just raises the level. And so thank you before anything. Thank you for that. And I want you to know that you're going to get out from this what you put into it. So I know that you're going to go wherever you want in life. And really you have yourself to thank for that, for the hard work that you've done. And the one thing that I want to say to you in terms of advice is to maybe to know that you are just a wonderful person. You are a wonderful person, and you're not missing anything. And, next year, and, for a lot of times, really the rest of our lives, there are certain people that may be more critical of somebody who's such a free spirit like you, and who likes to work hard and who is focused on doing what's right. Sometimes people feel threatened by that for some reason, and then they kind of retaliate for no reason whatsoever, or they see that as a weakness. And really what it is that they're not secure enough in themselves to do their best or to try 100%. Because if you're trying 100%, then you're facing your fear that already, if you put 100% into something, then you have no excuses for failure. And if you do fail and you've given 100%, well, then that must mean that something deep down is wrong with you, right? No, wrong, because we all try and fail at certain things. It's just the way life is. But what I'm trying to say is that some people, mainly those who like pick on or would make fun of somebody who does give 100%, those people are not secure enough in themselves to try 100% at anything. Because if they do and they fail, then what? Then they have to face the fear of that we're not all perfect. So my hope for you is that you will continue to face and conquer that fear, and that you will continue to allow yourself to give 100% and go for it 100%, all the things that you're interested in. And you know what? Gosh, I might say this in every video, I don't know, but remember that if someone's trying to bring you down, on some level, they are already below you. And just believe in yourself. Gosh, believe in yourself. You're so brilliant. The only thing lacking for you, I feel, is confidence. And it's such a tricky thing to get confidence and have that balanced without turning into like pride and arrogance. So anyway, I just thank you for sharing your bright spirit, and it makes me really happy that somehow I was able to create that environment where you felt accepted, and you 100% are. So thank you, and major shout out for being unique and being yourself. Okay, Panda, this is at 24 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, Panda, Panda. You are somebody who I'm really thankful for, Panda, because you have given me a lot as a teacher. You have given me so much respect. You've listened, and I feel that you've really absorbed all that I was trying to give you as your teacher. And honestly, for a teacher, that's such a huge gift, and it's what every teacher wants. And also, you have the confidence to share and to speak up, and I feel like you're just such an independent person. And my only overwhelming feeling that I have is kind of sad, because I feel like the time went by so fast, and because you're such a great student who I've been so thankful for, you didn't ever ask for much from me in terms of attention, and I wish that we had more time. Honestly, I wish we had more time. And I just want you to know that you've never been a burden. You've been amazing to have in my class, and just, if I could just say one thing to you, it's just thank you for paying attention, for being respectful, for doing beautiful notes. Really, you've just been a wonderful, wonderful student. And so, what I would like to leave you with, just as far as like a little piece of advice that I think might apply to you or might be good for you to hear, is to just remember that we get to choose our path in life. We don't always get to choose, well, our circumstances, right? That means just the people around you, the school you're in, where we live as kids. We don't get to choose that stuff. And I want you to know that that's not a disadvantage, because at the end of the day, we do all get to choose how and where we go in life. As we grow up and as you get older, you get more and more choices that you have to make, and next year is going to be a big round of choices for you. And I'm just excited for you because I feel like you're going to have lots of opportunities to just shine your light and your caring heart, and to just grow and blossom that. So my other advice is to find a group next year, like a sport, a club, arts, something that you can get involved in and that you can start to build some friendships. One thing that's really impressed me about you is that you are at least from what I've seen, you are very drama free. Pretty drama free, that I've seen. And so I just encourage you to keep that peaceful way about you, and life's better with things peaceful. Man, y'all, I might need to take a break. Look at all these. Just can't really tell, but it's a lot. And I think because it's Friday and I'm tired, I'm like taking forever. I'm kind of tired. So I think I'm gonna take a break because you guys deserve the best, and you don't need a tired teacher. And you don't need a tired lady trying to do shout outs, because then they're just gonna be sloppy and I'm gonna start just rattling off nonsense, and I don't want to do that. I want to give you the good, cold, hard truth and all the best things. So, my voice too. Well, actually, I'm going to do one last one. One last one. And that's because this person was already kind of on my brain earlier. So I'll go ahead and do this last shout out. And maybe I'll come back later. Or yeah, we'll see. So this person, a crazy person, you are, I'm just going to put you at 28 because I didn't see the time. Okay, crazy person. When I'm talking to you, crazy person, I feel like I am talking to an adult. And that's just so indicative of so many of your awesome qualities. Your compassion. I feel like you are such a compassionate, understanding person. You're always smiling, but I know you're not always happy. you're always smiling, but I know that sometimes in your heart you might be sad, or you might be battling certain emotions or certain things. And I want you to know that I know you've been through a lot. And for some reason, you have really touched my heart. And I just think you are such a cool person. You're so cool. You're so funny. I've really, really, really enjoyed getting to know you this year. And I'm really, really sad to say goodbye. And I hope that it is not. I hope that we'll get to cross paths again, and I'll get to see you and just catch up and see how you're doing. And at the same time, you are a person who just imagining somebody giving you a hard time about anything or making you sad or upset, it just upsets me. Like, it just makes me so mad to think about somebody doing that. And it makes me really sad. I think I said that. It makes me sad to think about somebody doing that. But at the same time, I really can't imagine somebody doing that, because I'm thinking, if anybody really knows you, crazy person, they would have to be a crazy person to try to bring somebody like you down, because you are so humble, and yet you have just all these awesome qualities about you, and it's just a really nice balance. And anyway, I just really hope that you can stay positive and that you can fight for what it is that you want in life. You're so easygoing, and yeah, you just have this timeless quality about yourself. Like, you just really know who you are, and because of that, you allow other people to be themselves. So, I mean, it's a basic concept, but when we're in touch with ourselves and when we're at peace with ourselves, that allows other people to get in touch with themselves and to be at peace with themselves. And you really just bring that quality to a room, to a group of people. You are a natural leader, and you are another big personality who makes your class what it is. You set that tone of acceptance of people, of anybody. I mean, people who are different from you. It's just like, you just have such a good heart, and you make people feel comfortable around you, and you really deserve the world. Again, I don't want to, say too much and give anything away, but yeah, you deserve it. You deserve the world, and you're definitely smart enough for it. Just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't get too distracted. Have fun next year, but be respectful and understand that the person who's going to benefit from that is you. It's you. It's not anybody else. It might make your teacher's life easier a little bit, but honestly, it's you who's going to benefit. And all of us who know you and love you want you to be the one who gets the benefit. Because me having this pen in my hand makes me look more serious, because I mean it. Anyway, yeah, you're just a sweetheart and an awesome person. Crazy person. Okay. I feel like I need grit right now. Ooh. But I'm also tired. It's 10 o'clock on Friday, and I got up at 5 a.m. And, I mean, y'all know how school is. It's exhausting. So, I think I'm gonna upload this one, and then let me see, how many do I have left for 5C? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. 10, 12. What? Can't even count. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, probably like, 18. No big deal. Anyway, coming soon, guys. Coming soon. Thank you for your patience. Always trust and patience from 5C. Love you guys.